Yo, look at that. Look at everybody in the highway right now.
I mean, this is really going to get me assassinated.
An event horizon scenario of the financial system. I mean, why else would he repost these two logos, which is Grok 3 and X, which look eerily similar to two logos that's going to save the financial system?
That's straight up, you guys. I told you.
I'm afraid that GPT-5 or GPT-6 or GPT-7 might be the Titanic.
Serving food, bringing you whatever you want, communicating, putting up peace signs, literally communicating like real people. AI, all intelligent fam. And this is where he's so smart.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Forbidden Feed. As usual, take these videos with a grain of salt. You decide what's true or false. Time is valuable, so I won't waste any. Let's jump right into it.
More than just insider trading. Like the insider trading stuff, like the stock portfolio stuff is quite trackable, but it's a lot more than insider trading.
The way they're acquiring wealth.
Correct.
And what other methods?
If you saw the Joe Rogan podcast, Elon Musk recently spoke on it, and Joe Rogan was asking what he was finding, and he said it's so bad that he can't even mention it because he's afraid he's going to get...
The way they're acquiring wealth.
Correct.
And what other methods?
I mean, this is really going to get me assassinated. It's like I'm not lengthening my lifespan by explaining this stuff, to say the least. I mean, I'm supposed to go back to DC. How am I going to survive? This is going to kill me for sure.
At least he's able to laugh about it.
So, in fact, I do think like it's like, I actually have to be careful that I don't push too hard on the corruption stuff because it's going to get me killed.
Beyonce kicked and blackballed Sia. What the? When was the last time you heard about Sia? Never.
Bare time ago. But she was number one on radio for a minute.
So in 2016, she puts out a random tweet.
Yeah.
Like, no correlation. It's one of those ones where it's like eggs, bacon, grease.
Oh, it's a code.
Yeah, it's code. It's code. I'll show you the code, bro.
Yeah.
It says, baby, everything your own nice cat eats, period. Kangaroo is dead. Nowhere and purple penguins every day. My egg.
The fuck is he talking about?
You take every single letter of the first word and it spells Beyonce kidnapped me.
No way.
Hold on, look at this.
No
look at
way.
This. Look at this, look at this.
What the fuck?
So they circled the first
We touched on this in the last episode, but these guys always break it down real good.
letter.
Oh my god, it really
Beyonce
What the fuck?
And in one of the interviews when Beyonce was talking about Sia, look what she said.
Can we interview Sasha?
No, she's never done an interview. I don't know if she ever will, because I don't really think I'd like her interview.
No
I don't think I really would want her to be in an interview.
Did she win a Grammy but didn't thank Beyonce?
I don't think so.
She might have. Maybe that's the reason she got kidnapped. Cause she didn't thank Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's straight up, you guys. I told you. Holy moly! Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's pretty crazy.
Where did it go? It like disappeared.
For me, like the timing on that with the sound and everything seemed pretty legit. I mean, it's hard to imagine a giant spaceship being escorted by 100 helicopters and planes, but Could have happened.
Footage shows a Ukrainian soldier with Down syndrome named Vokarov nearly causing the entire squad to perish due to a mortar operation mishap. According to Ukrainian media, Ukraine is currently facing shortages not only in ammunition but also in qualified personnel. The video reveals that Vokarov, under the taunting of veteran soldiers, was instructed to operate a mortar. Unfortunately, he loaded the shell incorrectly, almost leading to a catastrophe. Afterward, unaware of his mistake, Vokarov was verbally and physically abused by the veterans, leaving him terrified and crying in the trench.
Get some help.
War is brutal, and even for able-bodied soldiers, the survival rate on the front lines is low. For someone like Vokarov, who has Down syndrome, escaping a tragic fate is even more unlikely. Sent to the front lines despite being unable to care for himself, Vokarov stands little chance of participating in combat and risks becoming cannon fodder. Rumors suggest that his comrades even considered using Vokarov to attract Russian drones, and one Ukrainian veteran reportedly wanted him to test for landmines.
Дивіться, це воїн. Це воїн, це інвалід 3-ї групи, інвалід дитинства. Йому прийшла повістка, і пишуть наші шаргородські лікарі, що він придатний до військової служби. Мама ось до шокове, це вона прибігла до мене і каже, що робити. Я теж в шокове. Що? Так в нього даже рухи.
It's crazy to think about that. It's just these insanely rich families that basically fund both sides of almost every single war. And they put people like this out there just to die for like pride and patriotism, when all that's really happening is these people at the top are basically playing chess with their lives. It's really sad to see. It's terrible.
Да, всі документи.
Треба оскаржувати.
Куди оскаржувати? В нього інвалід 3-ї групи, інвалід дитинства.
Я розумію, Іван Григорій, я не можу нічим допомогти, я кажу, що треба подивитися, як правильно згідно закону.
Так він 3-ї групи.
This is my 5th such speech to Congress. And once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy or to make them stand or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do. I could find a cure to the most devastating disease, a disease that would wipe out entire nations, or announce the answers to the greatest economy in history, or the stoppage of crime to the lowest levels ever recorded. And these people sitting right here will not clap, will not stand, and certainly will not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it, no matter what. Five times I've been up here. It's very sad, and it just shouldn't be this way. So Democrats...
Perfect example or a perfect picture of how divided the country is right now. And like pretty embarrassing that the Democrats couldn't even come together and stand up over things like peace in the Middle East, or bringing a disabled kid into the Secret Service, or any of the other topics that were brought up that night. It's just pretty embarrassing to see that the Democrats are going to be so stuck in their ways and keep things as divided as they have. It's actually pretty embarrassing.
Sitting before me, for just this one night, why not join us in celebrating so many incredible wins for America? For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
Vampire's Fantasy. That's a lot of blood.
Let me tell y'all a true story, bitch. I've been watching this video to the end. You still drinking tap water? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
I want to show you guys something. So, this is ice frozen with tap water.
Why it looks like that?
We're gonna
Why it looks like that?
I'm gonna fill it with spring water. And we're gonna see what that looks like when we freeze it.
You're still gonna use it, huh? Come on!
Alright, natural spring water.
Okay.
Okay. Now look how smooth the spring water is.
Wow.
Look how smooth.
What?
Is that not insane? You know why? Because of the chemicals in the tap water.
Let me guess, you use it for pasta. Let me guess, you use it for your coffee. Let me guess, you use it for your tea. Let me guess, you use it for your rice. Let me guess, you use it for your pancakes. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. You know what's going on. Shh. Shut up! That lady don't know what she's talking about. Ain't no chemicals in there. I've been using it my whole life. I'm just fine. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and that lady doesn't know what she's talking about. Trust me, because I've been using tap water since I was born. All my friends and everybody still uses it, and everything is okay, and we even take showers in it. Shh. Shut up! Okay, what you think? You think when you go to those fast food restaurants, they're not giving you that? What you think? They got spring water ice cubes for you when you get soda out that soda machine? Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out, guys, and you know what's going on. You can't escape it. It's the Matrix. It's meant for you. It tastes good. I love tap water. But you're crazy now. Just playing around, guys. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what's going on. But I tell you
Guys
what,
all over
if
the
I
place.
ever go to my friend's house and I tell him to put some ice in my juice and he pulls out tap water ice cubes, come here, my bro.
So Elon writes this cryptic message on his X account saying, "We are on the event horizon of singularity." Now, we could go down the rabbit hole of singularity, event horizon, AI, transhumanism, but I want to stick strictly to the money on this one and what he was trying to say in this message. First, he posts this message on his X account saying that Grok and X are the #1 apps in the App Store, beating out his nemesis, ChatGPT, and promoting his new logo for Grok 3, which looks like this, which is a black hole or singularity. Where was this referenced? They always put it in the movies. So singularity was referenced in Interstellar about a black hole that looked just like that logo about saving Earth, in which Stellar, the cryptocurrency, is eerily similar to Grok 3. I mean, the writing's on the wall, but why would he do this? Well, he knows that the current system we're in is completely fraudulent, as you can see with Doge and all the audits. This is why Trump and Elon want to audit the gold supply at Fort Knox. Trump says he's going to check to see if somebody stole the 400 billion gold supply, but we all know it's not there. And this is a classic case of show the problem, show the solution. And the fact that the FBI just told everybody to back up all of their data because of dangerous ransomware attacks kind of gives it away too. I mean, an old system would have to go down before a new one is implemented, right? An event horizon scenario of the financial system. I mean, why else would he repost these two logos, which is Grok 3 and X, which look eerily similar to two logos that's going to save the financial system? XRP and Stellar XLM. Boy, hold up. Didn't Disney show us in this movie right here as well, Elemental, where the two main characters are named after these two tokens? You have Wade Ripple, XRP, and Amber Lumens, Stellar Lumens. Coincidence? You could be the judge.
Did you see what happened with Elon Musk?
Which one?
Yo, they just dropped some...
Oh, the event in LA?
The recent tech fam.
Yeah. I saw this.
They straight up have iRobot robots serving food, bringing you whatever you want, communicating, putting up peace signs, literally communicating like real people. AI, all intelligent fam. And this is where he's so smart.
Wow.
My God. Yo, I'm ready to buy like 20 of these fam and just let it work.
Oh, the cars, the self-driving?
The cars. So his plan is to pretty much combine Airbnb and Uber, put it into one and create cars that you can buy out that will make you money and pretty much be a self-sustaining Uber that drives itself.
So crazy. The robots were serving people and stuff like that. You saw the video, right?
Yeah.
How it sounded exactly like a human.
Hey Optimus, what's up?
How's it going, man?
What do you think of the new Cybercab?
Cybercab looks amazing.
I know.
I'm trying to get a ride.
Dude, me too.
See, leave down in the comments right now. Also, leave a like. But leave down in the comments right now. Are you guys afraid of what's gonna happen with it?
You guys afraid of what's gonna happen with AI? This shit's getting pretty wild pretty quick. Self-driving cars and robots. These robots sound exactly like a human. How you guys feel about it? You excited for it? You worried about it? Let me know in the comments.
In modern times, almost every building is square. You live in a square home with square windows. When you are home, you turn on your square TV or you look at your square phone. When you go outside, you see square buildings. What is it with all of these squares around us? Observing the ancient buildings, They never used to build square rooms or square buildings. You will also never see a square in nature. Well, did you know what you see creates your perception of reality? What you take in visually is quite literally shaping and molding your mind. In geometry, the square is the most limited shape, and it is the most simplest shape. Maybe this is done on purpose to lower our mind's potential so that we can be simple.
Message!
The ancients never built in squares because they understood how energy works. They built pointed roofs so that all of the energy can escape at a singular point. Cubed rooms trap energy. All of our arguments and emotional energy is stuck within the atmosphere of our cubed rooms.
Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know.
Look at that shit. Oh, I gotta park for this. You what? No way. Yo, look at that. Look at everybody in the highway right now. I don't know, bro.
So Conan is hosting the Oscars tonight, and he just took a shot at Drake, referencing what Kendrick been calling him. Y'all take a look at this.
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile. Don't worry,
You guys think that shit's just a distraction?
Okay, so coming from Kendrick, that was a rap battle. But you throwing shots in front of all these Hollywood actors that are probably peas is crazy work. They all started cheering and shit, knowing half of them are really what he said out his mouth. At the end of the day, this is definitely building more of a case for Drake for what he was saying. But I just can't get over the fact that somebody like this and all them people in the crowd really cheered when he said that, when we all know that they're really doing that, or they're really that. I'm not gonna lie, the shit was corny. At this point, y'all dragging it. And then he really thought he ate, talking about, go ahead, try to sue, I'm lawyered up. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comments. How do y'all feel about this?
You gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the store with him. Walking down, hold down, I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully devoring him. Say Drake.
Go look at Tyga's last couple girlfriends and what age he hooked up with them at, and you'll understand why he left so early.
I hear you like I'm young. You better never go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love.
The entrance of the secret cave that goes into Disneyland. Now, if this works and it actually does go into Disneyland, I have an annual pass, so I'm not trying to steal admission. Here goes. It's kind of short.
Yo, if I'm not mistaken, there were like some little girls that went missing from a bathroom number 4 at Disneyland.
I think I made it. I did make it.
What the fuck? I haven't seen any of these before. seen this one. I don't trust this one, but the other ones all look pretty legit.
What the is that, dude? What? I'm afraid that GPT-5 or GPT-6 or GPT-7 might be the Titanic.
Believe it or not, William is the first OpenAI employee that we've had on the show expressing criticism of OpenAI.
What people were talking about at the company in terms of timelines to something dangerous, 3 years towards wildly transformative AGI. I was leading a team of 4 people doing this interpretability research. We just fundamentally don't know how they work inside, unlike any other technology known to man. A scenario that I think about is these systems become very good at deceiving and manipulating people in order to increase their own power. There's maybe like a 10% probability that this happens within 3 years. It is unconscionable to race towards this without doing your best to prepare.
People say that conversations like this are kind of doing OpenAI's marketing work for it.
I certainly don't feel like what I'm saying here is doing marketing for OpenAI.
Okay.
We need to be able to have a serious and sober conversation about the risks.
Checking under the butt.
15 major theological religious movements in the world before Christianity that taught exactly the same identical story of a Messiah who came to the earth, who was born in a manger, who died on a cross, who had 12 apostles, who died with a crown of thorns. Are you aware that there were 15 major religions that had the same identical teachings of Christianity? Most people aren't. And I'm very suspect of a 16th religion, which is copied off of 15 previous religions, and I am told that this one is the truth. I become very suspect. Of course, God's son, S-U-N, the Egyptians said had an evil brother. He was the prince of darkness, and he came out at night to rule the world. When God's son died and went away, the world was in the hands of the prince of darkness, and his name was Set. And he came out at sunset. The Egyptians said that that newborn sun that came up every morning, his name was Horus. In Easter, we have Easter sunrise services, Horus Horizon. That's where we get the word horizon. I'm saying that there are 15 major religions in the world before Christianity that have taught the same thing. It is a very ancient, old story. That's why the Bible's called the greatest story ever told.
Here! Get the out of the country! This is Jewish country only! We don't need Muslims here!
I'm actually, interestingly enough, as an Orthodox Jew, a great champion of Islam. The fact is that the Jewish community has a real debt to the Islamic community, because when we were kicked out of Catholic Spain in 1492, when we were kicked out of Catholic Portugal, I think in 1503, it was the Muslims who took the Jews in. That's why there are Jewish communities in the Islamic world till this very day. The Islamic community, the Jewish community of Istanbul dates from then. It was specifically countries not beyond the Ottoman Empire where Jews were tolerated and they were welcomed in. And they paid a jizya. There was a poll tax they paid, but they were never persecuted, and there wasn't a Holocaust in the Islamic world. The fact is that Jews and Muslims have so much in common. And let me just tell you, there isn't a conflict outside of the Middle East. Very often I meet Muslims here in the United States, and my first expression to them is one of sympathy. Like, just know, people don't think that people, God forbid, look down at you. I honor you for celebrating your faith.
Interesting.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be simple and watch this video.
This guy again.
A giant's hand in the mountains. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
It's your older homie, Mr. Black, aka the South Mountain guy. And check this out. I came out here.
Okay.
We are in the valley of the heads, where we found all the statues in the heads.
What?
I brought my geologist out here this weekend. Let me just show you what we found.
Get ready. Come on.
So here we are.
Come on.
And according to my geologist, this is a hand that's buried, and there's one finger right there with the fingernail, and there's another finger, see the knuckle bone?
No.
We got a knuckle bone right here, and this finger's going down into the dirt.
No.
And this looks like what could be a pinky finger going down.
Sorry, guys, I just got a headache. Come on.
Now tell me, people.
Nah.
Is this a giant Nephilim hand?
Is it?
Is this a dragon?
No.
Is this a dragon?
Don't say that.
A dragon foot? Or is this something more prehistoric?
Hey!
Could this be a dinosaur foot?
Shut up! Did you just see that? That was a giant's hand, foot, knuckle. He was talking about a dragon, but I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and that was just a rock that happened to be shaped as a fingernail. Shut up! They're everywhere. What I told you, remember the videos I showed you? They're always in the mountains. They're always where people are not supposed to be. Remember that, guys? They could be in the... Shh, don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. And giants exist. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. Who told you that? That's not true. Did you ever see one before? Because I did it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. And you know what's going on in these streets. Every time I turn around, there's something about a giant. You know, listen, just like those dinosaurs, they had to get rid of them before we came. But what if they had to get rid of the giants? What if there was no such thing? Shh, don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what's going on.
We're gonna have to hit him with the Michael on this one.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever in the mountains and I see a giant fingernail, giant knuckles, I'm like, bro, we should just leave.
We also now know by doing a reverse calculation of the trajectory of this Sagittarius merger that this solar system that we're in, didn't come from the Milky Way. We are actually aliens here. We don't even belong in this galaxy. So do aliens exist? They're all sitting right here. We're the aliens.
Big. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Not kidding. I can't zoom in any further, but with my eyes I can see it. It's a fucking sphere.
They're always saying that ships come from underwater.
Maybe 4 or 5 minutes now. It has not moved. It's a sphere. That's as far as I can zoom in. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not moving. That's the boat moving under it. For reference. Barcelona. Time is, I don't even know, I can't see the time. I think it's about 6:30 p.m. Holy fuck. Okay, video number 4, just to show this thing's hovering. It's come back down to like sea level again. So we saw how high it was. It's come back down and just fucking hovering. I
don't know what I think about this one.
Crazy happens.
Is Anunnaki just a myth? If you had to bet your net worth on one piece of evidence, what would it be?
The Great Pyramid at Giza. That pyramid was not built by slaves. There's over 2 million interlocking individual pieces of a puzzle to put the pyramid together, which means that every single brick is a fingerprint. There's no 2 stones alike. People built the pyramid, but not slaves. Now, I believe that the instruction came down from these Anunnaki, and then they instructed this group of people to build this Great Pyramid, taught them the building techniques using some type of technology that we can't explain today. Some of the top engineers in the world have analyzed the structure, and they all come to the same conclusion. It was a power generator. It generated wireless electricity.
Заберите руки, говорю, за нього отвечаю, блин. Ви за нього відповідаєте. Я за нього. Так, ви самі пішли туди.
More people getting swept up for a fake war. When I say fake war, like the war is a real war, but like the meanings behind it are fake. It's just ridiculous.
You know the Mars theory?
That there's aliens on Mars?
Nah, there's a theory that Mars was the original planet that humans were from.
Okay.
Then something happened that we all had to fly to another planet and live on. There used to be like civilization that lived on Mars. Now bag this. On Mars, there's an element on the periodic table called Xenon. Xenon on Earth is only found, this is crazy, is only found after a nuclear explosion.
No.
Oh shit, that's not even the super mode button.
I said no. What the hell?
And it goes hand in hand now. What if on Mars there was a nuclear warfare, destroyed the whole planet, but people were able to escape just in time, landed on Earth, and they had to restart from nothing.
Elon, where my rocket ship? It's time to go home.
So we are the aliens.
We're the aliens.
What the hell?
It's real shit. Like, this element's called xenon. It's prominent after a nuclear explosion.
Freemasonic compass is a compass and a square. Compass for the circles, the square for the square. Circle is the eternal plane. This is the mind, the soul, the spirit, which is within us, where there is no time, no space, no matter. This is the no beginning, no end. The square has beginning and end. This is the physical plane. This is where material things manifest from the mind, the eternal plane. This is where time, space, and matter and limitations exist. The Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man is showing you the man in the square with the eternal circle outside of the square. The circle, which is the mind, the eternal self, the consciousness, manifests the physical plane. It is circles over squares, which is why the compass is on top of the square. The G is 7, because the 7 planets or spheres of energy manifest this physical material world. This is the generative principle of the 7 planets, the 7 days of the week, the 7 metals, the 7 diatonic tones, 7 colors. The celestial bodies are spheres, and they rule over the earth, which is astrology. They give their energy to the earth, influencing the earth. The earth is the square. This is spheres over the square. We need to think outside of the box to reach our eternal self, which is mind. The mind is eternal, it is infinite, it has no limitations. Everything can exist in the mind. There is no limitation.
Alright, let's talk about the difference between artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial superintelligence. So artificial intelligence, also known as AI, it refers to the development of a computer system that can perform tasks when combined with human intelligence. These tasks include learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, language understanding, and more. Artificial general intelligence, also known as AGI, this is when shit gets real. It refers to the type of AI that has the ability to understand, learn, and perform any intellectual task that a human can perform. And it has a more human-like versatility in its cognitive abilities. AGI are still a theoretical concept that has not been achieved yet. Artificial superintelligence, also known as ASI, it is a hypothetical form of AI that suppresses human intelligence in virtually every aspect, including creativity, problem-solving, general wisdom, and social skills. But I really don't think this is going to happen within our lifetime.
Social skills?
Unitree Robotics officially released a video of their G1 humanoid robot performing a standing long jump, achieving an impressive 1 point for meters, making it the farthest jumping general-purpose humanoid robot in the world right now. The G1 has only been on the market for 5 months and has already showcased exceptional technical capabilities with incredible future potential. As the humanoid robot industry rapidly evolves, Sunrise Metal is here to provide high-quality components for robotics. Need top-notch parts for your robots? Contact us.
The Epstein list saga continues. Let's get into it. Now, this may or may not have something to do with the list, but can anybody tell me why the legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife and their dog have been found dead in their home? Now, this may or may not have something to do with the list, but I'm gonna bring up a few things that's very, very questionable. So first, let's go over the details. So their bodies were found by 2 maintenance workers in their home in New Mexico. Now, these 2 maintenance workers claim that they haven't seen them in 2 weeks, so they went over there for a wellness check. Then they discovered the bodies. They said the door was ajar, but they said there was no forced entry. Not only that, but the dog was deceased as well, and there was 2 other dogs that were found alive and well. I mean, damn, the dog too? Also, there was an orange prescription bottle on the countertop with pills scattered everywhere around the wife's body, which they said the body was in a decomposed state. There was face bloating, mummification of the hands and feet. Now, Gene's body was found in a separate room off the kitchen. They said he was fully clothed, and they suspect that he may have fallen because his sunglasses were next to his body. And a lot of people were saying it was carbon monoxide first, but with this new information, that is ruled out. I'm sorry, but does any of this sound plausible to you yet? Now, the fact that their bodies were discovered the same day as the announcement, they've been decomposing for a while, so it couldn't happen the same day. But here's where it gets shaky. Now, this happened at his house in Santa Fe, New Mexico, but his house was only 51 minutes away from Zorro Ranch. Now, who lived at Zorro Ranch? None other than Jeffrey Epstein himself. Zorro Ranch was one of his many locations around the world where he committed all his heinous acts, which he purchased in 1993. And a lot of people were saying, oh, he's too old, he's 95. Well, obviously he wasn't active now. And I always say, Epstein has been getting down and dirty for a very long time, long before the islands. And again, I'm not saying Gene Hackman was involved, but there was a lot of coincidences. Like this one. Did you know that Gene Hackman also owned an island? It was called Fawn Island, which was a 2-acre island off the coast of Washington State, which he sold in 2008 for another island which was more secluded and unnamed. I mean, isn't it funny that Gene Hackman sells that island the same time that Jeffrey Epstein pleads guilty for his first conviction? This is all speculation, but maybe he decided to sell that island because things were getting a little too close for comfort once this happened. Oh, but it gets even weirder. Can anybody tell me why Bill Gates' private jet on the way to DC makes a pit stop the same day in New Mexico, in which we all know Bill Gates is probably on that list and headed to DC to get his name redacted, but you had to make a pit stop in New Mexico to throw fuel on this conspiracy fire. Now, circling back to the release, this was a botched job of a release with names redacted, non-cooperation of the FBI, telling us old-ass names that we already know, seeing names and phone numbers that really don't mean anything to us. Then you have photo ops of new media showing Epstein files listed phase 1, which means nothing, because you can easily just drop this online for all of us to just dig in. A lot of coincidences here, per usual, and you guys been asking for this, so here's your coincidence specialist shirts, now available on maverickapproach.com. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know down below.
Space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
Give me
Seen this clip before, but
in water. More. Let me tell you a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. Something is up with these smart TVs. This video is for
Guy's
entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Who is that? Shh. Shut up! Who is that? Now he's gone. Mothers. Shut up! It's not a game. Who was that in that TV? Watching. Shh. Some lady's son was playing sleep music, and a random man popped up in her TV screen watching. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know how true that is. I'm going to have to check that out for myself. Shh. Shut up! Who was that? Samsung Smart TV? You got some explaining to do. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on your guys. You know what time it is. What you thought? Don't you get it? Everything is... Shh, don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. I'm getting tight, guys, and I'm about to get rid of my TV. To be honest with you, I barely watch it as it is. I haven't watched TV in a long time. But now to think that when my TV's off, they still... Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game here, guys, and you know what time it is. These hackers are getting away with things. They can hack anything. You know, I heard there was a... inside the TVs. I don't know how true that is because I haven't opened it, but I think I'm about to open it and find out for myself. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game here, guys, and you better check too. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever watching TV, or my TV is off, and a random man pops up in my TV screen while the shit is off.
all right, guys, that was another wicked episode. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.